This is either going to be an hour long, this could be 3 parts, it could be anything like that, okay? Now, I want you to think about something. I want you to think about tell me how your day was. How was everything? How was life? How's everything? I want to know, right? Also, I want to see how the video quality of this is before I attempt to do anything. Okay, that's fine. Alright, I just want to finish the stream manager up. It says I'm disconnected from chat. Oh, that sucks. Look, I'll probably skip past it if that's better. But essentially, what I need to do is I want to get everything sorted, and I want to be able to show everyone how to do the heist, right? And how to do everything, because explaining is not the way that I do it. I'm better than that, and I know I am. Alright? I don't care if my voice sucks, if my Jesus, if I can't even talk, if my if my voice is weird, or anything like that, okay? I don't care. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. What matters is helping you guys and making sure you enjoy the videos. That's all that matters to me. Don't care about money, don't care about anything. Alright? That's what I wanted to say. Okay? I just want to get everything sorted, and my Wi-Fi isn't the best, right? But what I'll do is, if I have to, I'll put this into a few seconds, right?
Again, safest approach to reconnaissance is to pose as one of Mr. Rubio's smugglers.
Alright. First mistake what people do. They go out in this barrel, they fly over. What you want to do is you want to go back into your sub, right? Doesn't matter if that buzzard's just a CEO thing, Pegasus, whatever, right? Okay, so what you want to do is you want to fast travel over to your location. Okay, this is probably going to be a slow process. It's probably going to be 3 parts on YouTube, right? First, second, third. First is scoping out the island and the first set of missions that I'd like to do. Then the middle part is the other difficult missions, which take a little while. Then the third part is the actual heist finale itself. Okay? Now, what I want to do is you want to fast travel all the way over here, right? It'll take like 2 seconds. And if the quality is bad on YouTube, what you need to do is you want to put your resolution up, because what your phone automatically does to make it run faster is to put it at a lower bitrate or a lower FPS. So I'd recommend changing it, okay? Hope you all are having a great day, and I want everything to be sorted out. Okay. Scope out mission. Right. Sorry if I breathe heavily as well. I probably sound weird, probably am weird, but it doesn't matter. Getting this sorted. The worst thing about this mission, right, is the fact that it's snowing right now, and it's going to be very difficult to see, but if you can do it, it'll be fine. Probably going to cut this out into different chunks. I'm going to make sure. See, it's Pegasus, it's fine. I'll respawn. Alright, so which location is it at? Is it at the O'Neill's brothers farm? Just about is. Alright. The plane usually either spawns in like Chumash, Cleto Bay, or this location, and they have either 2 spawn points. Okay, now what you want to do is you want blow up that. So all those enemies over there are gone, but the leading plane is, like, you know, destroyed. Anyway, what you want to do is you want to either use the helicopter as a piece of cover, or what you want to do is you want to just get like it's fine. Right, there's gonna be a guy hiding behind the plane, or maybe 2 guys. I have leading. I'm in one of those aim sort of lobbies. You know how it has like it snaps onto the enemy. There's free aim and there's auto aim. There's two types of lobbies. I'm not in the free aim lobby because, you know, I don't know how to change that, and it's just more beneficial. This is basically how to make money from the Perico heist. So
keep south until the air becomes thick with herbs and profanity. Yeah, there should be clothes on board. You switch on the way and leave your guns on plane. Remember, drug dealers employ smugglers.
you fly to Cayo Perico through the snow. Just go in a straight line, doesn't matter. Just fly as high as you can, doesn't matter how high you are. Make sure you don't crash into these electricity towers. You're fine. It's just a matter of just flying over there. What I'll do is I'll download this, I'll cut out the video and just get over to the island. But for now, if you want, you can give me a follow, or you could just tell me how your day was. Like, I don't mind. I like talking to people, you know? This is the stuff I was basically born to do. I know how to do this heist. This is the easiest way of making money possible, and it's the most effective, and there's no cheating involved. Okay, there's probably other guides as well, but it doesn't matter. For the person who is watching, you're gonna let me think. I'm not really good at talking. I'm more of a shower. You probably know that. But what you want to do is you just want to fly over without crashing. There's people that I've known who have drowned the plane, crashed it into electricity towers, bounced off the sides of mountains and cliffs and bumps and hit off everything. But just as long as you're high up in the sky, it doesn't matter. Okay? I'm probably going to be streaming for an hour, and when I upload this to YouTube, it'll be cut, right? What I'll do is I'll stream this and the setup missions, then once I end the stream, I'll start a new stream on the finale, because, you know, I have a time frame that I have to deal with it in. I can't do the full thing in the hour and a half, but I'll be able to do more, at least a little bit, to help out, you know? So there's that. Just a straight line through, okay? Just a straight line through. It's fine. Right, it doesn't matter, like, just a straight line and you're fine. Okay? It'll have a little click just to verify it as well. Just okay, it's going to give you a little cutscene, it's going to load. What I'll do is I'll cut it all. I'll make sure it's fine. I'll make sure it's crisp. Make sure everything's fine. And essentially, I'm probably going to just stream GTA, like, because it's like, what will I do? And you know what's weird as well? Wasn't the plane red? Now it's yellow.
Paren, esperen ahí. Why can't you assholes be on time for once, eh?
Alright, so this part's probably
Arms
the part
out,
where it's
let's
cut,
go.
but, like, it's fine.
Okay, wait over there. They will bring it soon. Go on.
Okay. As I said, you can do whatever you want. What my character is, you can do whatever. I couldn't care less. Alright, you want to get on this motorcycle. Want to get over here, go through this sort of area. It's all about going on the edge of the island. All about trying to avoid the guards to not get caught. Now, because I've done this heist 9 times, well, this is my 9th time, I did it 8 times, I know the ins and outs of how to do this. And I'm very comfortable with it. If I get caught, I'll just quit, or I'll just keep trying, right? Usually it's first try, but I might jinx myself, take a few tries, you know. What you do is, you just put it here, right? Get your motorcycle, you put it here, right? What you want to do is you want to just fin it. Put it there. Leave this over here. Sort of. Okay. Now you just want to head on your merry way. Okay. There's a guard that's over there. Now he's turned around. Now what you do is you just fin it. Put it like here. Go up here. Alright. Now you just go straight up. Crash, it's fine. You want to do is you want to go up to this electrical tower. There might be a guy up here. The guards spawn differently. There's 2 different types of spawns. But other than that, it's fine. Alright, you climb up on top of here. Signal box can be here. Yeah, it is. Okay, one of these in the, you know the numbers, right? One of these numbers multiplies it, right? 9 and 4 is 13, so you want to multiply this by this. See? Once you get that sword, then you're fine, right?
I have connection. You can use it
Right.
with the app on your
See
phone.
this?
Now, what do we have here?
Sorry if the quality isn't as great as you think it is, right? It's just a little guide on how to do it. Oh yeah, I also do this on normal all the time because it's a lot easier. You may get 10% more, but like, there's no point. The guard cones are bigger and it's just more difficult and you have 1 life. So at the end, if you mess up, you can just head out and just no. Alright, the ruby necklace.
Do you see the size of this necklace?
Alright. The whole point of this, we're just gonna skip past.
Exactly how much,
There might be 2 pieces of artwork in the main room.
Getting through the case will be a challenge.
See there, right there?
And you destroy what
Past the
is inside.
chandelier. Yeah, there's usually artwork there. Or it could be there, at that piece of wood to the right of the fireplace. It could, usually it might be there, it might not, it's like variable. There could be 2 at the same time, there could be 1. But because you've done that already, right, all you have to do is just get caught by a guard, or if you're at the top of the control tower, jump off, and you'll be at the spawn, and then that's the mission over with. Alright, now you just get caught. See? Just get caught, we get caught. They come over, they hit you in the stomach, yeah, all your broccoli that you've been eating just gets choked out of you. Right? Guards bleeding, looking like junkies from the barn, but still, what you do is alright, you go back to the main island. See, that was 15 minutes, I think. Okay. It took me a few minutes to get over to the sub, took me a few minutes to get over to the bleeding plane, and it took me a few minutes to fly over, do the hack, and get that sword. Right, that's the main thing you want to do. Now, what I'm going to explain is, there is a few complications with everything in this heist. It has to be precise, but I have a perfect method, perfect layout, and a route that you have to take if you want to have the least encounters with the guards that are in the actual compound itself. Right, what you want to do, you go to services, right, you request your Sparrow, or go into your option here if you have it, right? What the hell? What is that? I don't trust that. I don't trust that. You know what? No. Watch. fine. That's just great. So, just great, Rockstar. Like, bruh. That's just weird. Alright. Because of how stupid this is. 1 minute. To wait 1 minute for a bleeding vehicle. Because the Sparrow couldn't actually spawn over here, but the tail of it was falling off. And if I got in it, I would have blew up. But you know, the cops, they're just weird. Never mind. Okay, it doesn't matter. What you need to do though is you need to, you know what? I'll just request like a vehicle. I just wanted to get this sorted, but you know, the game seems to have a bit of a problem with me going online and
what
streaming.
You need, boss?
But, you
Some
know,
wheels?
I
can
don't
bring.
really care. Where is it? Where is it?
I'll bring it by.
There you go.
I'll get back to it then.
What we were supposed to do was return to Kosatka to storage, and basically what we were supposed to do was get in a flying vehicle, like a helicopter, or in my case it looks so because of what happened. And what you want to do is you want to go and request your Kosatka, right? Okay, you want to request your Kosatka. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to request the Sparrow, and hopefully the tail stays on it this time. This is the first time that happened. But yeah, the Sparrow is very useful. You just need to use it right. But in that attempt, it wasn't. Oh yeah, I do not own any of the music. I do not want to be copyrighted over this. This is just not, it's not swag at all. I don't know how I can take off the music. Okay. Right. Right. It's just stupid sometimes. Alright. I probably cut this part. I probably cut it, just being honest with you, because the Sparrow had a bit of a seizure when I was trying to use it. But what we want to do is approach vehicles. See how there's all of these vehicles, right? The submarine Kosatka is the most easiest one to do on the entire planet.
Welcome back.
Wanna know why? Because all you have to do. Oh wait.
And you have a tab
Wait.
too, no? Now to business. Come over to the screen and I will give you the tour.
What I want to do. You want to get in your scuba suit, because what you're going to be doing is you're going to be swimming for a little bit.
And you
I want to fast travel. It's only 2,000 because I did the heist a few times. Yeah, that location right there. You just fast travel there, and then what you do is you drive over. I'm just explaining what I'm doing. I'm probably one of those mansplainers, but it doesn't matter. Okay? What matters is we get this sorted. We get this all fine. We get this working. Right. Okay. Sometimes it glitches out and it teleports you somewhere else. Well, not really, but for me it did once, and I was just like, I'll make sure that it doesn't this time. Alright. Just drive your Kosatka over to the place. Right. Don't expect to survive, alright, because the AI can unload an entire clip into your head, ultimately killing you.
But it is not the kind of equipment you buy on the store. It is the kind of equipment
Okay.
you steal from private military
What I do is you
contractors.
drive
They're
over,
called Merryweather,
and then
they are running
you just, when you get really close to the yellow circle, you might want to take out a few people with the missiles.
This is a good sign. Do you see the helicopter and patrol boat? They must be above the submarine.
Let's see if I can send out a few missiles. There we go. There we go. See how the submarine was next to it? Like, I can have so many failed attempts, right? But all I have to do is swim downwards, right? What you want to do is you want to put your autopilot on, right? It says autopilot engaged. This means that your sub will stay under the water. Right? Alright. Just a lot of finding myself and where I am. Invisible walls. Right, see how these two are together? All you do is you swim over. Right? There may be tons of AI and stuff, but if you go with a friend, if you don't have any snacks, you could just keep going at it and at it and at it. What you don't want to do, don't go down the ladder. You just walk around the entire sub. It will give you... You'll get tons of XP for it. There's going to be AI here. What you want to do is you want to equip your meteorite snacks. Right? What you want to do... There's a guy that's going to be here. And what you want to do is you just want to jump. Right, there's going to be two people behind this desk. You want to shoot them. Okay, sometimes it can be on that desk, sometimes, you know. Right, this part you want to watch out for, okay? I just walk through here, yeah. Switch to your eco if you need to. I ain't the best at shooting, but... Alright, that's cool. Watch, there's gonna... I think that's another guy. You know? If that is or not, I think it is. Yeah, he's down the stairs. So what I'm gonna do is shoot that guy there. There's a guy that might be around here. Cool, guys, don't look at explosions. Alright. What I want to do is... This is an extra health pack you can go grab.
Now, time to leave.
Alright, if you die, you die, right? I'll probably get very angry if I die, because I'll have to walk around the entire thing again, but it's fine. Go back the way you came. It's a lot easier, trust me. Because the enemies will run over to you. But the thing is that you already came out a certain way. Or went in a certain way, sorry. And they won't, you won't have to worry about them. Now, what you want to do is you want to swim down to the end of here. Okay, now that's the submarine mission done. That's your vehicle mission done. Rather than taking a good 20 minutes to do, it takes a good 5. Okay? It was as simple as that. Now, there's another 2 missions. Because we got the diamond, or the bleeding necklace, right? What you want to do is you want to essentially do the fingerprint scanner and the cutting torch first. That's the most important. Those are the easiest missions, essentially. What we want to do is we want to teleport again. This only costs 4,000, by the way. If you're starting off this, now note this, if you're starting off, you want to do is you want to fly over. It costs you 10,000. You don't want that. It's stupid and I don't like it, but we have to deal with these sorts of things. It's a must. It's a must. I probably sound really weird, but it's just like there's been so many complications I've had to go through, right? Because there's so many problems, because I want to keep my personal life, right? But I also want some friends to know that I have a YouTube channel, so I could show them what I do, sort of, right? But if I do that, then other people will be told, and then the whole school that I'm in will know, and I don't want that, because I don't want to be called, I don't want my name to be called throughout the entire thing. So we do either that one or that one. I prefer doing that one first. Okay. You know what, we'll do all the missions. Screw it, we're doing all the missions. Or if we can do all the missions. Don't get the breach charges or whatever they're called. It's the top of the list. If you scroll back, it's like the top of the list. Don't do that one in the equipment.
But with one problem. Stainless steel grate on the entrance. We will need cutting torch to get through this underwater. Many construction sites have them. Should be easy to find. Only one complication will be the armed guards. Apparently, such equipment is often stolen in this town.
Oh yeah, just as a little thing, make sure you do these in invite-only sessions. It's the most important thing. That's like the most important thing I tell you. Oh yeah, also the game is bugging out sometimes when I stream because the internet is trying to do both, right? It's like, oh yeah, the new generations can run both apps on the same thing. It's like, oh yeah, this is great, but then it's like, no. Right, here's what we do. Get your missiles out, or use your Mach 2 pressing for this, right? You just run in.
All of construction sites. If you wear hard hat, everyone assumes you're supposed to be there. The torch will not be lying in the open.
Just shoot randomly.
In storage somewhere.
They'll either run away or run out.
Or perhaps this is time to practice staying out of sight of armed guards. So, I deduce from the sound of gunfire that you have not gone for the stealthy approach. Fair enough.
Right? Yeah, there's a person left. Oh, there's a 2. There you go. Now, when you're in the helicopter, they all run away for some reason. But when you're at the helicopter, when you're outside the helicopter, it's a bit weird. Right. Another side note: if you do not have missiles, there's a head hat here. You put that on and you walk around. Just as like an explanation. Right, cutting torch is here, right? Now I can't show you where everything else is because you know, the AI will be after me. You see, 2 AI in their cars will start to spawn, right? See, right here. And because you're in such a weird position, they have to drive around to. So they're below you, see? And they're coming up. So you have just enough time to get out. Just enough. The reason why I prefer to shoot them with missiles rather than just walking in there is because if you bump off one of them or you stay in their cone of vision too long, they'll spot you and they'll all shoot you. So it's like, you just shoot them and you're fine. There shouldn't be a problem. Alright? There shouldn't be. You see, the thing is, I'm probably going to cut out a few parts, and hopefully I can, right? With this. Because it's going to take a while and stuff. Just making sure my music's off, okay?
Ours is a strange business, Captain. We work so hard to get new weapons, vehicles, equipment, and then afterwards,
Yes,
we
I know.
the only way to be safe, not sorry, yes? We leave behind a single piece of the...
It's like, people that I know are like, oh, take the boat, it's easier, take the boat. I'm just like, no. You have a scuba suit and you're able to go under for as long as you want when you're cutting open the bars. When you take the boat, you need to buy rebreathers, which costs more money. It's like, no. It's like, yeah, you go in with the truck and you just eat a sticky bomb and just die, and then the cops won't be on you. But like, what's the point in that? What is the actual point in that? It's like it takes longer to do the boat mission, and it takes more time in the heist to drive over.
We'll go all this
You
way
know?
for necklace, huh, Capitan? Well, for this, and to see if we can.
I don't know, I keep going over here, it's just instinct. Well, it's not instinct, but it's just like, my mind goes blank sometimes. Alright. Equipment, don't get the demolition charges, don't get them. They're absolutely useless. Right, fingerprint cloner, we're getting that.
Bye.
Usually these missions take up to about an hour to do, right? But when you know how to do the finale like myself, and I can show you how to do it, and once you figure out my way, you can just do whatever you want with it. This is like, the way that I picked and the methods that I use are basically, other people do the same thing. It's not exactly my own, but it's what I've learned throughout playing this heist and doing the missions for them. Right. I probably am heavily breathing. I really apologize if I do. I apologize if the quality sucks, but you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. Alright, now with this mission, you never go on stealth with this mission for the first part. The second part's easy enough, because you'll hear, right, I'll demonstrate this now for you. So you'll hear a beep if you take out one of the cameras. See? And what you want to do is, there's a crate to your left. You want to go there, you want to duck.
You fucking idiot.
It will be highly secure.
And then shoot over.
Avoid cameras or destroy them, or make it easy
With your shotgun.
There has to be a server box not too far from here.
Alright, and then what you could do if you really want
Security
to,
team will be ready for you when you go inside. This place will
well,
be
they'll push each other.
If you do not let the camera see you, you will have the element of surprise. Well,
You know what, I'll just
sounds
do
like
it.
your opportunity has passed. Take them out. We cannot have
Let me just do something real quick. Because I'm like here, ammo. You want to do, because I don't really care, I'm just going to buy the full amount of sticky bombs I need. Right? What you want to do is, you just want to
You fucking idiot.
both of them die, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about getting shot. They can't survive it.
Find the computer terminal. We will hack
Right, you
it.
hack the
All
laptop, it's like
devices.
the sightseer
This man's
hack,
security
the
is
first one, or
seriously
the second
about
or
this.
third.
This would never happen at Russian government troll farm.
Right, Panthers.
Good job. We have the location of the...
Now, this part where you're going over to the second one, this is the most important part you need to remember for this mission. This saves you a lot of time and you'll never have to get into any trouble with any AI you meet. The archive, which is the second location, is where the fingerprint is. Now, if you can get in without alerting anyone, you're fine. Right. The reason why I'm showing you this showing you specifically this method is because I think you should be able to make money, and I don't think you should sit there twiddling your thumbs, not knowing what to do. I want you to be able to do the heist.
There. Be careful. There
Okay.
will be more CCTV here.
Right, what you want to do is you throw the sticky bombs out of the range of the cameras, right? And because they're being taken out both, right? Boom, boom. See? And you go in through there. That's the most important part. So no AI comes after you. But if they do, in this specific location, the AI can't get down to you. So you're fine either way. There's two other like circumstances I think where it happens, which it does suck.
Do not get distracted in
I
there.
feel that my
The
parents are gonna be like,
fail-safe tool will be the size of a
it's
credit
low.
card.
Like,
Probably it
go
will have an antenna.
Right, fingerprint cloner.
Do you
It
have
could be
the
here,
device?
it
Get
could be
out of
here.
there, quickly.
It could also be here, and also here. around this desk. That's the only places that it can be located. There's nothing else to it. As well, with the Perico Island, why doesn't he have any good cars? Why does he just have an island? Like, and just like jeeps and bikes. Why doesn't he have like nice cars that he drives around? I understand it's dirt road and all, but like, he could make it like road if he's that rich, if he can buy an island. Right. As well, I didn't mention this previously, you need a sparrow for all of this to get it done really fast. And also, there's something I want to do. This is the most helpful thing you'll ever need. Right.
I can't get your ride over there right now.
I hate when it does that. It's like, oh, I'm in a vehicle, but I'm on the road. It's like, it usually should work. Right.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know.
Where is it? Arcade.
I'll get there as soon as I can.
That. Right. Essentially what that does is, for the next 2 missions, there's a few sets of what can happen. And you're going to need your Kuruma for that if you don't get shot. So, you just have it laying around, and then you go into your inventory. Vehicles, request personal vehicle. And by the time I get back and start the mission, the timer will be cooled down. So I can do it again. Big brain plays right here. Now, you can't see a thing because of the, you know, snow. Or the fog or whatever. But just make sure to fly high. After Christmas, well, Christmas is sort of over, but after it gets a bit like better with the GTA and stuff and the fog and stuff, you just want to sit there and just do whatever.
In our line of work, it pays to look ahead, Capitan, to think of how we cover our tracks.
Oh, that was close.
The way will be to destroy all
Because it's so
vehicles
foggy, I can't actually see
once
where I'm
we're
going.
finished. No loose
The only
ends.
thing I can see is the
Mr.
submarine.
Rubio takes hold of loose end.
Loose ends and strangles you with it. That's what he says. Because I've done this heist 9 times already. And done all the setups already. Okay? Alright. I'm just tired of like being told, oh, you can't do it, there's an easier way to do it. You do this. Like, no, my way's alright. There's an easier way to do it. You only need to kill 4 guards, yet you have to walk in front of them, even though like that's the whole point that you don't want to do. Right. As I always do. Equipment. I always do the plasma cutter, then the weapons. For the weapons, always pick the conspirator. You're fine then. Yeah, you just take your sparrow out. These missions are already explained for you. You can skip past them, right? Just you'll see what happens and stuff, so you don't need to worry about it, okay? So basically, I'm not looking over the stream because it will lag out the stream and it will make it look really bad, and I don't want that to happen, so
Now, Mr.
a little bit of that
Rubio's display case
spice.
is not as simple as it seems. Bulletproof, bomb-proof, you name it. We will need to use perfect tool, plasma cutter. But such a tool is very easy to trace, and I think you would agree we do not want Mr. Rubio tracing us, yes? But I have a solution. Mini Madrazo has given us lead a gang planning very intricate robbery. They have plasma cutter at their safe house, and we know where it is. Full ahead, Capitan.
Alright. The warehouses, probably 3 locations as usual. I've been to this one before. It's just basically Los Santos. Alright, this is
You know,
a
Capitan,
weird
from
one.
the moment you entered my submarine, I knew I had found a kindred spirit. Someone who would climb the mountain just to
Alright,
see if
don't
it
mind
could
that
be
camera
climbed,
there,
yes?
it does nothing.
More importantly,
Right, this picture with the clipboard. This is probably going to take me a little bit with is that perfect angle because if it doesn't work,
they
it'll
must
just
have
make
been
you
on the
save
job
it.
ahead of schedule. Try to find some clue to the location. Plans, drawings, coordinates, anything. Send me the photograph and I can cross-reference.
Like, what am I supposed to do here? Right? Because I'm taking a picture of it, but it's like, no. I don't want that. Alright, I'm just gonna walk around and see if I can try get it. It just sucks how, like, this part is just, like, the only part that stops you from doing it.
That should
Right.
work. Okay, give me a second.
Right, this part is the most important part you want to do for this mission, because what most people do, what all the members do, they walk in and they just eat the bullets for breakfast, right? But what I do is I do something different. Right, your GPS, Del Perro Heights. That's around where an apartment I have is, right? So it must be around where the jewelry store is. If you do the terabyte missions. So, yeah, it's there. Alright, for this location specifically, I have an area. Well, it's basically it's a simple, like, it's a piece of cake. Essentially, what you do is you put your helicopter down here on the road, right? What you want to do is you want to request your Kuruma. You can pick up the item in your Kuruma, which is a bit broken, but it's fine. Okay? We just leave it how it is. Okay? The way these Russians are, or these heist people, is that they will shoot you on sight. Now, the whole point of this is right over around where my gun is aiming, there. See those stairs? That's gonna give you quick access to the helicopter. Now, what the AI does is when you alert them, they get cars to chase you, and it's not fun when you're trying to get into your Sparrow and they shoot to bits. So what you want to do is you just want to, you know, shoot all of them in the face and stuff. Get all that stuff sorted. Because what we're gonna do is we're just gonna try to shoot you and get all that stuff sorted. Right.
Shooting sounds very encouraging. You have the plasma cutter? Just get it back here and watch your back.
Bro, get out of the bleeding way, child. It's because these bodies keep moving me. See where this is? There you go. Now, because we shot those AI, they're getting in their cars while we're walking away scot-free. And instead the AI trying to chase us, they're just trying to get in their car. The thing is, there's only two of them. Also, I made a mistake. I should have just went in backwards, or I should have just turned. That was my fault. That was my bad. See how they're in vehicles now? Because I was in the range of them, they didn't spawn, or they didn't respawn. That's the most important thing. Keeping in their range so they don't respawn and kill you when you're trying to get in your helicopter. As long as there's two of them, the game thinks, oh, there's still enemies chasing after them, it's fine. We'll leave them to it, and if they get out of range, we'll spawn another, like that. So that's one of the most important things you want to do. If you die, right? It's fine. Just as long as you do your best, that's all that matters. Make sure not to scream. The AI are just AI at the end of the day, and if you don't have a Kuruma, just do your best to get on the Mach 2 presser, like get some sort of vehicle. This heist isn't for new players. This heist can be, but like you just need it's for people who've started off and have a little bit. If you have a helicopter and just a Kuruma, you're fine. It may take a little longer, but you're fine. If you don't have a Kuruma, you're sort of screwed for these prep missions. Right, there's tons of these ones, right? No. What you want to do is you want to buy suppressors for 5k, it'll make your world a lot easier. The conspirator, the AR, the deagle, the sticky bombs. So, as well, most people, whenever they get caught in stealth, what they tend to do is they tend to sit there and they just get shot. Now, what I do, and what I think anyone else should do, is get a sticky bomb that you have inside of your inventory and just die with it. That's all you do. Like, it's easy.
America is not only the land of the free and the gun owner, it is land of paperwork, receipt, registration, serial number, and for this operation, all unacceptable. We must be clean.
Right, this is one of the easier
closest thing to
missions.
clean in Los Santos,
The reason why this is one of the
stealing
easier
from your
missions now is
rivals.
because, you know,
I have found a gang
it's a
who are
bit,
bringing unregistered
it's like,
shipment. They are from Los
it's a
Santos,
decent
so
cave.
of course they are operating out of upmarket skyscraper office. I have sent you location.
Alright, this is the last mission that you need to do. Now, what you do is, you land on top of the building. There's a good few buildings, and the yellow marker doesn't know exactly which building,
Okay, you are
but
approaching the building now.
should be
There may be a
this
roof
one.
entrance, or you can go through the front door. Expect heavy combat on entry.
Or this one. See, this is what I don't like. The only way you can tell is by if there's a little thing in the door. Yeah, it's this building. Yeah, it's that. Now, this building's the most awkward building you can ever have. Is there any way I can get it in this vehicle in without actually, like, damaging it at all? Alright. Because if you land it on top, if you're in first person, it won't let you climb up. Now, this is a good little practice for stealth. You do is you get your gun with a suppressor on it, right? They're all on their phones and they're all just sitting there looking at their books. So what you want to do is you basically want to shoot
The
them.
guns we are looking for will be in a special shipment. Try looking for gun locker, wall safe, something like this.
What you want to do is you just want to follow this route that I have exactly. Have this one. Doesn't matter if the alarm's set off, man. It doesn't matter. I missed that shot and he was like, "Ooh." See how there's like this one guy in here. See? Just shoot in the face. Right, gun locker is here, right? We need to hack something open.
Probably a remote system.
When I said you needed a Kuruma for the 2 missions, it's because usually I get the one with the Merryweather one. What you want to do is you want to follow the Valkyrie to the location and then just go on your merry way. Once you hit the location, just, you know,
Was that it? Did it open
get the
the locker?
Kuruma out. Kill everyone, then park it very far away because when you go in, right? When you go in to get your guns, you'll have to parachute out of it and you'll be parachuting a long distance. Now for starter players who don't know how to actually, like,
Yes, they
you
will
know,
be right behind you.
aim their parachutes, the vehicle's that far away that they can just sit there and just do whatever.
Let me tell you, my late 20s were a turbulent time for this.
So you see in 50 minutes, essentially, right?
Nothing personal, nothing with receipts, nothing with history.
You keep the ego chasers on you at all times. Helicopter's gonna shoot at you in like 2 seconds, yeah. Your helicopter might start squealing, you might be like, "Woo," which means it's on like half health. Right, because we've gotten a heavy enough pace when the helicopters try to spawn in, they can't kill us because we're out of range of their shooting. Good thing they ain't using missiles. As well, with the Valkyrie mission, don't kill the Valkyrie, wait for the enemies to land, then get your Kuruma. And yeah, because what happened to a friend of mine is he got spawn trapped because he was too impatient. Alright, now, there we go. Someone pushes at me. There we go. Right, here we are. All the missions are done that you need to do. All 5 in 50 minutes. Okay? So it'll take you an hour and 20 minutes to do. I thought I was going to do 3 parts, but the missions were that simple because they were that easy.
Knock, knock! Dave here! We're in a bit of a crisis situation here in paradise. Now, the kind of music lads have been hit with a bad case of the munchies. They're after pizza, specifically. And only something from the mainland will do. I don't suppose you could see your way to flying some over? Business class? Oh, that's a crying shame. Be the change you wish to see and all that. I'll just have to see if anyone delivers to the Caribbean.
I don't care about the free car in that mission. I do not care. I'll do that later on. Right, we have all the full prep work done. We can start it now, but I'll do it later on. Okay? So, yeah. Just as a little thing, as a summary, right? Approach vehicles, you have your Kosatka, right? Equipment, right? No demolition charges, plasma cutter, fingerprint cloner, cutting torch, right? Your weapon loadout is a conspirator with suppressors. You don't need any disruption whatsoever. Their armor is okay, but as you can see, they don't wear helmets, so it's useless. You just shoot them in the head. Air support is when helicopters come out. Weapons is the weapons that they carry, so you don't need that if you're doing it stealth. Alright, that's just a little summary, right? The intel we have is that it's a diamond necklace, right? Now, from where we are, right, the escape point, right? You see the main dock, the one that's flashing, right, in the middle of the map. That's the dock we're escaping from. That's where the loot is, right? And in the image on the left, you can see the harbor, or the dock, or whatever you like to call it. And there's a few huts. In those huts are where the loot are, or where the loot is, sorry. So, as a little thing, this is what I wanted to show you, right? That's what I wanted to let you know on, you know, because I think that y'all deserve everything, right? So, I will see you later, and I'll catch you in the next one, right? See yous.